O'Keefe's up that to kick-start a test match, and 1 for 69. They runs in arrears, and it's all to do. The ball, the pink ball under the lights, but he found Davey, we're told, on the back of over.
Oh no, we've just seen the team huddle from the captain's giving him a bit.
Yeah, only on he does, and he'll get back for 3 off the open.
Watching Labuschagne when he stays upright. You won't want to miss that.
To kick-start day 2, and
talk about experiencing Test cricket. He's
just got.
and then quite a subdued day 2 when
India were too short. But you have to bring the batters forward.
exactly what we just spoke about on the wicket, getting that straight down the ground.
Come on, keep bowling.
the 1, and it is. And to Australia 1 for 90. And
That's why he's so good. On the money straight. Freebies. I don't think.
just that punt, Davey, you asked me about Rishabh Pant's stumps. It's let go.
You know, on the right side of it in case the nick about that, right? So
No, that's its outside off stump, and that left hip, not in front of. Other than committing your whole body of your body, we would try to take. So it means you don't have to move so far into, as we could see there with his legs, just power from that position. At all, he just stands up and just takes it, and exceptionally Australian keepers would be. But if he slips a little bit wider, and you end up. And surprisingly, it's pretty tight stuff.
a long period of time, you know, crouching. Is there going to be soreness? Yes.
Definitely. I'm just looking at. I think he goes a long.
Yeah, attacking the angle that he's bowling. Didn't really drive a lot straight down the ground. Let's gap there between mid wicket and mid on. Even if
reaction from a bowler
Today than he did last.
of course. LBW on both bat and ball there, 1 for 91. Noise strikes for India. Oh.
Well, it's the perfect line. Angling, just a little bit of.
We've been coming here today hoping the local
trying to get under Boomer's skin.
don't poke the bear.
Completely different.
Squared up a fraction, wasn't he? That through there. Touch of class there from Marnus.
Yeah, I always think with Labuschagne when he's playing that, particularly this shot at the end of the, and he's using the wrist at the last moment.
9 balls yesterday, India already today 6. For India, 2 for 95.
Much better from Mohammad Siraj. Marnus,
We're already at.
Nice game, yeah.
and that was great control, but
I don't know when to put a short cover or.
And Andrew Strauss was having.
Last night when Labuschagne came out, fraction towards the green might be better served. Do at the moment because India are bowling well. 2 for. Would he articulate what he's thinking?
when it goes through third, he'll probably kick himself flat. But as I said, I'd love to see him field. I think having 5 points. They might.
We had a, I think he went double against us. Just bowled dead straight, back the leg side, put square 1 or 2.
Notes it's
Kind of flown onto the test match.
The score 2 for 97.
Junior wasn't happy with the long on.
He had a fair point.
No, he did.
Wonderful to have 50,000 people turn up.
Probably a good number of those rounds.
Issue with the foot mark, perhaps. They too. They've dragged themselves to dine out on something of that. Not interested.
Would it just be Boomer is confident? That is a big blow. Can't believe it.
Oh, he's gone, he walked. Yeah, healthy. India. Couple of little wickets back.
Smith, just peg away, middle.
South Australia just already walked out to bat here. This is the end of Dudi
to face Bumrah first up. He's adjusted his length a lot better than what it
get away from his body, so he's a real candidate. Hands and arms away from the a remarkable stroke.
so have to be the regulation half volley. Have a look at
Good guy too, charming guy to meet. Raj, who's just the guy. That is a beautiful lunge. That sense of optimism.
it's just the extra pace and bounce that you get. It's gone.
Yes, you say started working here too. The core program from the crease. He gets his hands away from the ball.
See, the feet are not moving nowhere.
Oh, a little bit of movement here to keep.
Just a little bit of room out. So excited, Mohammad Siraj is actually TV umpire.
To line the ball up, and they're in big trouble. Position Travis has played for them so far. Oh, God, he didn't look himself yesterday. I didn't.
And Mohammad Siraj now so 9 wickets so far. They would have done a lot of guys looking at their line more than the length.
And give Labuschagne his due. As you could wish for. Every bit of
His former players, former Australian players questioning.
You've got to read this before we got India needs to be careful of trying to almost exclusively to score legs.
Exactly. I think around the off stump.
The other point is, and the consequence of that, get Labuschagne soon. Not quite the right pronunciation of the name. He started to climb up. There's grounds here, crowds for football games, but not lost around a coliseum. That's a beauty. And the angst and the frustration.
There was a close call against him for Elbida.
Justin Langer, who climbs into the seat.
Saw it from the moment Marnus Labuschagne has been in his face. Run has been in his great battle. India have taken those 2. Yeah, I'm seeing some really good sides. He played a very good off.
Yes, when you see him play, particularly he's tend to reach out, but he hasn't really letting the ball do its bit and then.
Almost the perfect ball, I'd say.
But he's got extraordinary hand. Keep moving forward. He's exciting to.
If you can restrict him a while, just 14 balls, you make an error.
The Bumrah as well as have your fielders there, but bounce.
Dunny, we saw it this time last year.
Gets a couple more. Does he come back for 3? Does.
Talking about with Marnus Labuschagne coming back to cover drive. We haven't seen this heavily on drive earlier in the piece.
Typical 1-2-2 for 3.
Yep.
Cool, that would annoy me if I was boss.
His head, I'm licking my lips at that. Drops it for a single.
I think on the base easy get out clause. And if on the other hand, if it's the only place he can, the opponent least wants you to.
Other end. So you're right.
Skittles away, it does. skittish.
Again, the batsman will be rewarded. That's
Call for drinks. Yes, indeed it is the score.
I'm surprised they haven't bowled Ashwin.
Expected to see him with ball in hand. He was in the...
Two crushers have a high casualty rate, you know. Rafael Nadal has Roland Garros. Square of the wicket, both sides. Look at him, Barcelona. Look, I respect that you do.
For a bit of purchase last night and about a few.
Takes his pink ball point in position again for Head, who averages 100 strike rate. That's nicely worked.
A private playing quickly to get Mohammad Sharma of when to use Jasprit Bumrah today. Siraj, I thought Siraj was a lot better today.
Gets a lot of bat on it. It's 4 runs.
He feels he's missed out.
Points in position.
Travis Head clears the lot.
It's a tremendous.
At the end of the 48, 3 for 1, 3.
He was never going to stop working.
Enough room to build a cricket net, which he's found. Not.
He made his coffee. Gray Nichols, isn't it? Wow.
Bowling machine up. Used to. Driving around the twist. It got dark.
10. Put the lights.
He used to get us.
2. 50-50. His country needed.
To Head.
Significant too, I think,
To Travis Head.
He's giving himself a bit of room. That's
There's a nice breeze.
To 50. Australia. And
played oval. It's a lightning outfield as you backward of point. It's hard for to make an error.
India desperately need a couple of.
and touch.
Yeah, it really is, and it's just a different style.
The fact he just opened the bat point.
Starting to now.
A pure touch. There's that first toying with the Indians.
They were deliveries he may have left last night.
I mean, what Bumrah's done compared to the other quick. Again to Labuschagne. Make it 3. 3 for 106.
Slipped on a couple of length was adjusted, smacked it.
No, we're seeing real 40 minutes. Test match in Perth. It went the way of the Adelaide Oval.
Harshit Bumrah and wicket is ready down depending on where you are.
The batsman Travis Head.
So maybe here we're seeing
Nitish Reddy go to their front line.
Head for 3. A hugely
Time of the match. He had an extra bounce. He couldn't control.
he lost his concentration.
Let's see this momentum shift. Play two favorite shots.
It's not what India wanted. He didn't leave the field. That's spectacularly good. What a ready for Travis Head in 50. deliveries. And now Ashwin is convinced here.
Decision of not out.
Well, India have lost another. What's more, look at this ring around track ring. Plus, does pick out from him in front of his home crowd here.
Loves it here, Mark. Play of fast bowling. It is positive batting.
As a rule, will be frustrated. They've been very areas on the most glorious.
The Indians know this player well. They Ravi Shastri and Kerry from the river end.
Kerry and Travis Head.
Flashing blade of, and the home crowd love it.
Yeah.
It's almost.
That's why they asked. Then pulled up. And he strikes for the first time in.
And there's all the time that they.
Well, just because wickets have fallen around him.
Drawing the batsman forward. When the ball's cutting in front and behind point.
Of his comfort zone and playing on the back.
105 balls.
The opponent was aggressive.
To work it out, it happened so quickly. A 10-second pause. This massive crowd here.
I'd love to up the long off. He's sort of in no man's.
The Adelaide Oval. Here you go.
Champions going at it. He'll never forget. Helmet on his bat when he got out.
Position. Attack.
But even in Test cricket, or in the World Cup final, it was just.
He did in the World Cup final when he made 102 of the best. This is flair and charisma.
Playing some fearless cricket past, and that's what he's doing now. 150 lead.
Overspin on it. Just said he's treating it like a T20 game.
It makes it easier for his partner.
The hedge dropped. Siraj is keen for a chat.
That kind of mood, he's reached his 100.
I think the Islander love.
There's a short one. Chummy, are we seeing him at some stage? Any chance?
Because,
And see how wrong I was.
in pressure when Bumrah is bowling as the key bowler. See him off.
Bashes the Kookaburra into the turf. Little edge. Wicket, and the Australian wicket keeper.
Terry had just been knocking it into the gap square.
Oiled hard. Mohammad Siraj. So the lead 100.
For Cummins.
Approach too from Pat Cummins here. He's going to take his chances. This is in the gap.
Session.
6 for 2. Not.
But that's the ball very well to Mitch Marsh.
So watching Ashwin with
Harbaj's skill and the strength of the finger.
up here for a nice